Abu Sayyaf group beheads its Canadian hostage, John Rydesdale. Authorities found Rydesdale's head Monday evening in walled city, Sulu. In relation to that, we now talk to Philippine Red Cross Chairman Richard Gordon. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Nicolette.
Sir, you have people on the ground who told you they saw a headless body in Jolo yesterday. What exactly did they say, and was this information ever confirmed?
It wasn't a body. It was confirmed that they threw the head of a man. Initially, they threw it at 7:30 in the evening, and when there was a brownout, motorcycle passed by and threw the body and told the kids who were playing there they were going to come back. And then when the brownout was over, the kids called the police because it was soaked in blood. So there were 3 layers, cellophane. I think there was also a black bag, a garbage bag. And there was the body of, the head of a Caucasian, a bearded one, a bearded Caucasian. And apparently, there was somebody who said this could be the Canadian or something like that. That was at 8:30. And then there was a clampdown already on the news. But our people also got text messages saying that at about on October 25, one Canadian KV identified as John Rydesdale has been executed by his abductor, Ben Tato Satwajaan. I did not mention this in my Twitter because I didn't want to propagandize, but through beheading at vicinity forested area in Barangay Lower Sinumaan, Patikul, Sulu.
Sir,
did
did you forward this information to the police or military, because they seem to be clueless about the whereabouts of Mr. Rydesdale's body?
I was talking to a Canadian reporter today, and he said that the Canadian government is aware. Prime Minister Trudeau is certainly livid about it. Apparently they were trying to negotiate. I hope I'm not misquoting anybody, but the Canadian reporter said that there was negotiation that was undertaken, and apparently it fell through. Now remember that these people were asking 3 billion pesos for the 3. Then they went down to 300 million, and I suppose when that didn't pass through, I'm just speculating, I don't know anything about the 300 million. I know about the 3 billion, but when it didn't pass through, well, I guess a group of Tato and Mujer executed this gentleman. I hope I commiserate with his family and pray for justice for him.
Sir, what information are you getting about the remaining hostages of the Abu Sayyaf? Are there negotiations to free them or efforts to rescue them? Are there additional demands from the abductors?
I'm not involved in any negotiation. I'm not aware of any negotiation going on. I do know that our military, because we're beginning to have IDPs, internally displaced people, are conducting very, very heavy attacks on the Abu Sayyaf at the moment. I don't know if that's what I got, because we're saying we're preparing for IDPs. My people there are saying we're preparing to internally displaced people, and that apparently these people are using the hostages as shields. And apparently there are 2 groups. One group is holding a Canadian, the Norwegian, and a Filipina, and one Malaysia, and the other group is holding a dozen Indonesians, more than a dozen Indonesians, and 4 Malaysians. So this is something very disturbing to me, and definitely very disturbing to the country, because this could invite recklessness on the part of other countries who may think that we're not doing enough for their hostages.
Sir, why does it seem that there's a news blackout on this issue?
Well, probably because they're trying to identify this victim, because, of course, the Abu Sayyaf could also play games, cruel games. They would say they killed them, but they apparently did not kill them. When I was talking with them during the hostages of the ICRC, they would say they would kill them, and he promised he would kill them. Remember, I was very teary-eyed when the negotiation fell through. They wanted to make the military pull back. The military said yes to me that they didn't pull back, and then the Abu Sayyaf said they would execute them. And I told him, if you do that, you'll be an enemy of mankind, and in 3 months you will die. But I would look for your child, and I would try to put him to school because you're in darkness, and I hope that he'll see the light.
Thank you for coming to the phone, sir. We just spoke with Philippine Red Cross Chairman Richard Gordon.